Hello everyone, I am Dr. Nehal Insha. In this video, we are going to discuss timers of AVR Atmega32 microcontroller. First of all, we are going to look at various timers associated with Atmega32 microcontroller. There are three timers: timer 0, timer 1 and timer 2. Timer 0 and timer 2 are 8-bit timer, but timer 1 is 16-bit timer. You can observe that it is mentioned timer/counter because same hardware unit, it can function as timer also and as counter also. So for any microcontroller, whether it is PIC series, whether it is 8051, whether it is any AVR microcontroller or whether it is any microcontroller from any make, in each and every microcontroller, timer and counter unit is same and it is always referred as timer/counter. First of all, let us understand what we mean by timer. Over here in this diagram, 4 D flip-flops are shown. Q bar output of first 3 flip-flop, they are connected with the D input. Negative edge of the clock is given, which is shown over here with this all 4 flip-flop. Whenever D input is 1, output of this D flip-flop will be 1 and Q bar output will be 0. So next time the 0 will be given as an input, which will generate output 0, so that at that time Q bar equals to 1 will be generated. So you can observe with every clock tick, this output Q is going to get toggle, which is provided as clock signal to the second flip-flop. Arrangement of second flip-flop is similar to the first flip-flop, only difference in clock signal. For third flip-flop, clock is available from the second flip-flop. And finally, for last flip-flop, final output is generated. The waveform of all 4 flip-flop output is shown in figure below. Original clock, which is provided through the external source over here to this left hand side flip-flop, you can observe that one time interval is shown over here with this red dash line. You can observe that with every negative edge of the external clock, this Q0 is toggling. So with first edge, Q0 is becoming logic low. With second edge, it is becoming logic high. And then these events are repeated with every negative edge clock for a clock signal. Q0 signal that is used as clock for a second flip-flop, and you can observe with every negative edge of Q0, Q1 is toggling. You can also observe that if time period of clock signal, original clock signal is X, then Q0, it is having double time period. So we can say time period of Q0 signal is 2x. Time period for Q1 signal is double than time period of Q0 and we can consider it as 4x. So if original clock frequency is 1 MHz or a time period is 1 microsecond, Q0 frequency will be 500 kHz. For Q1, it will be 250 kHz. For Q2, it is 125 kHz. And for flag signal, it is going to be 62.5 kHz. So we can also say that every time with every flip-flop, frequency is divided. So timer can generate various time period and it can generate signal for various frequency. Over here, timer is shown with D flip-flop. For 8-bit timer, this division could be more because it is associated with power of 2. For Q0 it is 2 raised to 1, for Q1 it is 2 raised to 2, for Q2 it is going to be 2 raised to 3, that means from original it is divided by 3, for flag it is 2 raised to 4, that is from original the frequency of flag is divided by 2 raised to 4 which is 16. So similarly for 8-bit timer, final last MSB can generate 2 raised to 8, that means it can be divided by 256. Timer can be generated using D flip-flop, JK flip-flop or T flip-flop. So it depends on manufacturer that which kind of flip-flops are being used inside the timer for that specific hardware circuit. Timers and counters, they are having various usage. It can be used for interval timing. For any periodic event, signal can be generated using timer. We can perform time-based measurements using timers. It can also work as time delay generator. For event counting purpose, same timer counter unit can be used. So if any event which can be represented by the pulse, it can be counted. For example, on the entrance of the door, if IR sensors are placed and if person entering inside the room that is being measured by this IR sensor, then IR sensors are capable of generating pulse when some obstacle is there. So if human beings are passed through that door, at that time this IR sensors can generate pulse. If this pulses can be counted, in that case it is possible to count number of people entering through that door. Another example is rotation of the wheels. So in robotic application, to identify distance measure or to identify speed of operation, wheel rotation can be counted. This wheel rotations also can generate certain pulses, and based on pulses, distance or a speed can be counted. So any event which can be converted into pulses, that can be counted using counter unit of timer counter. Timers can also be used for baud rate generation for a serial communication. And for motor control, pulse width modulation is needed. So for PWM generation also, timers can be used. So these are the various usage of timers and counters. In AVR ATmega32, single compare unit counter is there. There is feature of auto reload. That means timer is clear when compare match is happening. It is also having glitch free phase correct pulse width modulator. AVR timer can be used as frequency generator and external event counter. Timers are having 10-bit clock prescaler. In case of timer 0, original clock can be divided by 8, 64, 256 or 1024. So these are the prescaler value which are associated with timer 0. Timer 1 and timer 2 both are having such prescaler feature. Two flags TO V0 and OCF0 are associated with timer 0. TO V0 is timer overflow flag and OCF0, that is output compare match flag. So this two flag which indicate status of your timer, based on which interval is completed or timer is in what state, that is identified. Five different registers are associated with timers in ATmega32 microcontroller. Out of this 5 registers, 3 registers are associated with each and every timer. That means with all 3 timers, these 3 different registers are there. First register is timer counter control register, which is called TCCR0, which is 8-bit register based on which timer modes and clock select signals are decided. Timer counter register, that is TCNT0, which is also 8-bit register in which count of timer or counter is loaded. Output compare register, which is OCR, again it is 8-bit register. In this register, some value can be loaded which can be compared with TCNT register. If both are same, then based on that waveforms can be generated. 2 registers, that is TIFR, interrupt flag register, and TIMSK, that is timer interrupt mask register. These 2 registers are common between all 3 timers. In TIFR register, interrupt request signals are visible. In TIMSK register, each timer interrupt can be masked individually. After looking at timer register, we will understand block diagram of timer 0 first, and we will understand function of each and every block.